Hi guys, just got done finishing the 12 episode series of Noragami. And Noragami, man, does this balance comedy and seriousness really well. I really enjoyed this anime series. It's one of the newer ones, I believe in 2014. And basically what it's about this god who's named Yato. He is the god of calamity. There's a lot of... almost died there. There's a lot of gods in this series that we get introduced, but we follow Yato and we follow this girl named Haruhi-chan. And Haruhi-chan saves Yato. Well, she thinks she saves just a normal dude from getting hit by a bus, but she ends up getting hit, and she's able to basically go into the God's world and the real world, so to speak. She's in the borderline, basically. Really, this series has so many animes involved here, like Kakashi, Soul Eater. I could think of Soul Eater. I could think of Mushi, a little bit of Mushi in here. A little bit of everything that you see in when it deals with spirits and stuff. Instead of Mushi, these things are called phantoms, and basically phantoms are the evil spirits, of course. And Yato takes care of that. He basically provides service to a lot of people who call him, and like a god. Like if you ask a god, God to help me out, he will be there to help you out. All he asks is 5 yen. So, and then we get introduced to his partner later on down the line, Yukine. Yukine is basically a weapon. That's why I say Soul Eater, because he could transform. He's a boy. He's dead. He becomes he has a human form, and he becomes a weapon for basically Yato, a sword. And he struggles with basically knowing the fact that he's dead and he's not going to be able to enjoy life that he used to. I mean, he doesn't remember his past, but that's the beauty of the story. I really think the animation is so well done. I think the animation is really sleek, really, it's that 2004 animation where it looks good, it looks great, the fighting looks great, the comedy looks great. I mean, everything looks great for this anime. I think the music, though, the OST, the music really fits this anime. It gives you a little bit kind of like a pop, but like little techno type of feel, especially when freaking Yato's doing his little Power Ranger thing, going, and you just hear the little music in the background, like, I think it really just really makes the series a little bit more enjoyable with the music, because the music actually is really cool. I haven't heard this type of music since Air Gear, that kind of different kind of sound, So if anything I had to compare it to is Air Gear with the music wise, but great music, great use of music for this series. It really just molds together. Also, what's really great is the characters. I think I really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoy Yato. Yato is basically the god of calamity. He has a past where, he's done a lot of things. He's trying to be different, a better god, more kinder, I guess. And he's really funny. He's a really funny god. He's always just they think of him. They don't, Yukine and Haruhi-chan, even though Haruhi-chan really likes Yato, they really don't think too much of him. It's like, you're a god? Are you sure? Are you serious? Are you sure you're a god? And he always gets depressed and stuff. I mean, you've seen this type of character before, but I really like the look of him. I really like how he's wearing a jumpsuit and he has a scarf. Really reminded me of another series I watched, and watching the second season now, of Duo Aurora, where one of the characters, the yellows or the dollars, the yellow scarves, basically they have scarves on their neck. So Yato was really cool. I like how he has blue eyes, short hair. I like his past. I like basically all the characters that he introduces Yari-chan and Yukine to. I think my favorite character is Yukine, even though towards maybe the middle and towards the end, I was like, oh, come on, dude. I mean, come on, stop being a whiny little bitch. Just saying, you'll get what I mean if you've seen the series or you're going to see it. He's kind of a whiny little bitch. But I do like his character. I like his look as well. I was trying to go into his shoes. Think of it, if you knew you were dead and you weren't able to pretty much interact with anybody, how would you feel? But I mean, on the other hand, you have friends right there in front of you. So, but he has an arc. somewhat of an arc. So I do like Yukine, and I do like Hari-chan. It's really funny how she's all into the Federation of Fighting or something, like MMA basically. It's so funny, and she does these kind of killer moves. Her favorite, she has an idol basically that she adores, and she copies all his moves. It's like me in WWF, you know. Finally, The Rock has come back. You know, basically me, and when I was a kid, I used to always imitating all these wrestlers. So that's her character, and she's really uplifting. She can be funny at some times. Her main goal is to basically her to regain her, just, you know, be able just to live a normal life instead of being, you know, half and half, where every time she falls asleep, she gets sucked into basically Yato's world. And but when she's awake, she can still see, you know, spirits and stuff, but she's basically in a borderline, like I said. And there's actually an episode called Borderline and a technique called Borderline. I really liked, there wasn't too many, one big bad villain. There was, you know, you had the Phantoms, then you had this one villain towards the last couple episodes, which I wish there was he was around maybe in kind of in the beginning or in the middle of it. You have this one girl named Nora. She's an interesting character. Would like to saw more of her in this first season. And then all the other gods are pretty funny, like the pink-haired god, who is the god of basically poverty or whatever. Like poverty or whatever. Everybody that she basically comes in contact to, they pretty much end up being broke or they're cursed or whatever. So that was funny. So overall, though, this series was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Was it the best series I've ever watched? No, it's not, but it's really fun, and I really liked it. I really think it is definitely a watch. I really like Yato, like all these characters. I really think, if anything, I really had to complain was the villain. The fighting was generic. There's some, like, you know, the fighting was okay. It was fine until we got to the very end, until we met Robbo, and Robbo and him start fighting. That was fantastic, but it doesn't last too long. Maybe the Power Rangers setup thing is a little bit like, I've seen it in anime before. It's like, oh, just come on, get it. I know, I get it. All right, you know. Other than that, though, I think this is a really good anime. I think you're gonna like the characters. I think you're gonna love the music. I think you're gonna love the designs of all these characters, and it does have it definitely has taken a lot of things from other anime, but it's funny how it's kind of like it is its own somewhat with just the character wise and the music wise, but it does take a lot from a lot of anime. But I overall very much enjoyed it. So recommend it. If you haven't seen Noragami and you want something new, if you don't want to go and, you know, look for something in the past and you want to see something new in 2004, that was in 2014. This is one of the animes I solely recommend. 12 episodes. At first I thought it was like 24. I was like, fuck, I got to get through 24 episodes. But no, it's 12 episodes. Recommend it. Let me know what you guys think about it. And please comment and subscribe for more anime reviews. Yari-chan! And also, you know, I consider myself kind of a god. No, I don't. But whatever. Whatever. All right, guys. See you guys later. Have a good day. And damn, what a great anime. Very much liked it. Boom.